How unprofessional.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Okay, hello and good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well today on this nice, lovely Wednesday morning, June 6th, or June 10th. Why did I say 6th? June 10th, 2026. Oh, that might have been why. Hope you're all doing well. Fractured Filter here. As it stands, there has certainly been a lot going on this week. And hello to Halim29. How are you? And saying, certainly hear you clear. Good. Glad to hear it. I always happy to have the report in. Thank you very much. But yeah, we've got a lot to go over. And you know what? I'm picky and choosy. I talk about what I want to talk about. It may not be everything, but it's the things that have caught my eye. Gosh darn it. And certainly I saw some extra things dropping last night on what was announced with Nintendo. Because like it is, we've had the Game Summerfest, Xbox, PlayStation State of Play, PC Gamer, now Nintendo, all these, you know, basically like what would have been the week of E3 or whatever is now, you know, all these individual companies doing their own thing. And you know what? Hey, I guess I could appreciate that. But instead of it just being localized as one convention, one thing, one whatever. But like it is, there's a lot of different things to kind of jump into today. So like it is, I'll maybe kind of get through this quickly, but as it is, here we go. The tradition that we do now, that we've, well, certainly changed into doing it differently. So I used to just run a little kind of compilation trailer or kind of compilation video at the beginning with the different trailers. I was like, ooh, that'd be good. Ooh, that'd be good for kind of spotlighting this for this day in gaming. But now we just kind of go over the list, and if there's anything that kind of catches my eye again, I'll kind of dive into, and I think, you know, that proves its own fun. But here we go. Okay, so for June 10th, what have we got here? And I think last week we did have some of the oldest games, but this week, let's see here. We got Popeful Mail, Super Nintendo, Racing Lagoon, PlayStation, 27 years ago, Castlevania, Circle of the Moon on the Game Boy Advance. I got some few Game Boy Advance games here. Fire Pro Wrestling, Konami Crazy Racers. I didn't know Konami had their own racing kind of kart racer game. Super Dodgeball Advance, Super Mario Advance. Now I'm trying to, what is it? What does this one cover? Let's see. Mario's Game Boy Advance debuts gives gamers two games in one, an enhanced version of the Super Mario Bros. 2, and an action-packed 4-player version of the original Mario Bros. Arcade game. First released for the original NES in 1988. Super Mario Bros. 2 makes its debut on the Game Boy Advance with new enemies, improved graphics, and tougher challenges. Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad adventure through 7 fantasy worlds on a quest to save the day, though they have little more than vegetables for defense. New challenges include collecting red coins and finding Yoshi's hidden eggs. Interesting. No, I didn't. Like, it was pretty much like after the Game Boy Color. I would say. I think I had a Game Boy Color. I'm trying to remember. But that was kind of like my last for handhelds for quite a while. Until it was like the PlayStation Portable came along. I did eventually get that, and then the Nintendo 3DS was when I dipped my toe back into their portable gaming. Because otherwise I'd be kind of I was look at this. I prefer doing a lot of my gaming at home. I don't mind waiting to get home to do it, to do the main stuff. So let's see here. Yeah, it looks like they do have some got some updated graphics here for this. Let's see. Single player, multiplayer. Oh, so this is so the Mario that is the one. I was wondering if that was the one that they're referring to, where it's just this, yeah, just the blocks, or you just kind of have this arena where you're trying to kind of basically survive. But I could have sworn also they had this included in something else, like almost as like a secret mini game. I want to say in Mario Brothers 3 for some reason, but I might be getting it mixed up. Because I could have sworn there was another. It's a big shy guy. Let's see here. Yeah, the Mario Bros. Arcade game. I mean, maybe I actually did play it on arcade, but I could have sworn let's see here. Because I'm just so curious now, because I could have sworn. I could have sworn it's like included as a mini game in Mario Brothers 3. But I could just be misremembering things. Okay, so I was right. Yeah. Most of the famous appearances included Mario Brothers 3. The two-player battle mode allows you to play the Super Mario Bros. Arcade game. Mario and Luigi run into the same space on the same world map. They face off in a classic mode to steal each other's coins and extra lives. But I could have sworn it was more like it. It was kind of like an in-between thing, like you'd even do on your own. Huh. Interesting. I did just. Hello and good morning to you too, Joker. Hope you're doing well today. Hope work isn't kicking your butt too much. Okay, so that was the Super Mario Advanced. Let's see, Outlaw Golf on the Xbox. Let's see what we got here. Golf meets strippers, ex-cons, and wannabe rappers. In Outlaw Golf, you can step into the shoes of all kinds of criminals and compete in 30 tour events. With each event, you'll unlock new characters, better equipment, and improve your character skills. Challenge 3 of your friends in 8 different games, including Stroke, Match, Skins, Best Ball, Casino, and more. Play like a pro and the game gets easier. Play poorly, and the game becomes tougher. Well, oh my. Do we have any much media for this game? Now, I'm kind of wondering if there's, other than just like hosting ex-cons and strippers and stuff like that, the curiosity becomes, like, does it go more over the top? Does it make golf exciting? Like, are we talking like Happy Gilmore style here? Or are we talking like NHL, NFL Blitz style. Okay, it looks like the person got turned to stone. Unless that's just some bad textures and a bug in the game. Does it say... I'll just say it's just contributed by, but there's no other information on it. Let me see if I can find a... Let's say you got to do something to make golf entertaining. See if there's like a trailer or something that'll maybe outlaw golf trailer Xbox. I mean, leave it to Xbox too for back in the day to have something like this. All right, I found a trailer, so let's see what this will be like. Oops. Yes, Joker, as a matter of fact, I did. Someone say strippers? I mean, exotic dance performers. Yes, exotic dance performers. Well, apparently Outlaw Golf had your exotic dance performers. Hang on. You know, leave it to this to get some airtime. All right, let's see.
When he's not out swinging his nibblick on the back nine at St. Andrews, Rummy O'Doul likes to kick back and pass out in his own vomit.
Okay, so we've got the outlandish commentary.
But I didn't stir a hole in one.
To make an eagle. Just kidding. Oh, this is worse than the prison shower. Going from the rough and tumble, crime-ridden inner city streets
Oh boy!
of
Oh
Beverly
no!
Hills, wannabe rapper Ice Tray. That ball was hit with a serious vengeance. Oh, there must be something going on at home.
You are off the hook. That's where it is. It's off the hook.
I'm waiting for a fight to break out. Come on.
Usually being handcuffed and hauled away by local police for disorderly.
Oh, here we go. I ask and I shall receive. Oh boy. Oh boy. So Outlaw Golf does kind of live up to its name. You even had a little fighting segment. Or fighting little mini game. Okay, so you do hit the outlaw marker. All right. I just had to know. Had to be sure. Because sometimes you can't be too sure. Am I just trying to use an edgy name and stuff? All right. That was 24 years ago that Outlaw Golf came out on the Xbox. Let's see here. We got Wakeboarding Unleashed featuring Sean Murray. I don't know jack squat about that. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. I think I still have the t-shirt for this one too. I got like a special edition sort of thing. I think it's Burst Limit. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit is revolutionizing the series by entering the realm of next generation gaming, complete with fierce online battles and radical 3D graphic effects, only possible on the 360 system. Whoa, you're shining the PS3 there. Damn. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit will blur the line between video game and iconic anime characters. Jam-packed with graphically enhanced playable characters, realistic battle stages. I don't know how you can say realistic battle stages when you're adapting adapting anime. Because if you like try to make it too like hyper realistic, it starts to kind of lose that flair a little bit by eyes. But the end environments players can take hold and experience Dragon Ball Z as never before. They only have one screenshot. That's weak. But yes, the further saturation of the Dragon Ball Z fighting game market. It lives on. I'm trying to remember if Burst Limit. Maybe it wasn't Burst Limit. I know there was one of the Dragon Ball Z games that came out on like PS3, where they kind of first started introducing and tinkering with the idea of playing as a player created character. Oh, that's right. This was more kind of back to like the Budokai series. and not the not the later Budokai series when it got more the Budokai Tenkaichi series where it had the more open world map. This is kind of more back to the 2D 2.5D side scroller, side fighting combat style, much like you'd see with Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. So, oh no. Joker says, by the way, I got a bone to pick with you wormhole watchers. I cannot get the image of Captain Janeway and Gorn out of my head now. Fuck all y'all. hey, for one, blame Brad. He created that monstrosity with the power of AI. B, also blame Hitman, because Hitman is the one that can constantly reminds us of Janeway as a lizard, fucking a lizard. Wow. Allegedly. But it's Hitman that keeps bringing this damn topic up. Brad just got the inspiration to clip it. But no, that was some horror. That AI can be amusing, but it can also be a horror show. So, especially apparently in the hands of a lawyer like Brad, it really gets evil. Okay. Continuing on here, we got NASCAR 09. You say NASCAR 09, but you came out the previous year. That's such a but then they do that. They do like the WWE games too, the 2K and stuff. Lego Battles. Ooh. Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii. I have not played the Xenoblade games that I can think of. No. And Duke Nukem Forever. You are now 15 years old, good sir. And what a disappointment you turned out to be. Yeah, although I know some people that enjoy it, but good lord, everything it was trying to satirize and stuff like that, it did that in spades. So, yeah, like I couldn't stand it. Like I played through a good portion of that game too, but I mostly got to the point. But I got frustrated. It's like they like at one point he flips off and mocks the Master Chief helmet, but then like he's doing the exact same shit with the like limited to like 2 weapons or some crap like that, if I remember right. And it's like, what the hell are we doing here? You used to be Duke Nukem. You used to carry you were among the first person shooters where you had a backpack of an arsenal where you just had anything at your disposal, and then you just become a bitch and start just only carrying 2. That was so disappointing. I still wish I had the shot class though that I got, because I got to like, because I bought the game, they were sending out chances to do surveys and stuff like that, and I did the survey, and I think I was critical of it, and then I got like, I'd gotten like a it's like a little kind of, I think it was like a keychain head sort of thing of Duke Nukem, and then a little shot glass. And then when I would do apple cider vinegar and turmeric shots in the morning, I used that little shot glass, because otherwise, since I don't drink, I didn't have any other use for it other than to maybe put it up on the stand and make it look pretty. Let's see here. Kirby Planet Robot, Super Bear Adventure, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. The Ratchet and Clank games are again part of a series I've not played. Heard good things. I've heard good things about the Ratchet and Clank games, but they're just some that I just skipped. I don't always get into like kind of the, well, especially it's like like it's a bunch of furries, but but this is not into. I just haven't checked out a lot of these kind of like 3D action platformer style games and stuff like that. Got Mario Strikers Battle League that was 4 years ago. Huh. I'll be damned. I tried out the demo for Mario Strikers. It was fun. It's like, I like it when they'll take a sport and ramp up the goofiness. and everything. Like when you take something like soccer, like football, and you get like an NHL blitz or an NFL blitz where you're doing wrestling moves, two guys on the field and stuff like that. That stuff's great. And Mario Strikers is, again, that's the world of Mario, and you're getting that kind of bombastic energy to it. So it was fun. Although I just only played the demo for it. I never got the full game. Maybe I'll have to like check it out eventually. Get it on go to like one of the local game stores out there and perhaps pick it up. All right, let's see here. Metal Max Xeno Reborn. I don't know what the hell that one is. Metal Max Xeno Reborn. Humanity is on the brink of extinction, and the last remaining survivors look to push back against the machines. Half a century ago, war against the mother computer Noah has reduced even Asia's largest metropolis, Tokyo, to rubble. Explore this desolate wasteland and battle your way through onslaughts of enemies. Salvage, modify, and hit back using tanks, weaponry, and faithful battle dog Pochi to reclaim faithful dog Pochi to reclaim a future for the human race. Set in a devastated world called Dystopia, Metal Max Xeno Reborn is a non-linear open-world JRPG with real-time battle and vehicle combat elements. Take control of Talus and search for other survivors who wish to fight back against the machines of Noah. There are no limits to where you can go, no matter your progression in the game. An open-world, non-linear, huh? So is that kind of like, because I mean, I would say like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I could consider non-linear, considering you don't have to follow a direct path. Other than maybe like at first is getting all your... Oh, look at the cute doggo! Alright, that's... okay. What's this? Was this on again? It was on Nintendo Switch. Was it on the PC as well? I laughed at the name Pochi, but you know what? That's a cute little puppers. Look at him, he's just right under your tank. Just sitting right up there. I wonder how detailed they get with the modifications for the tank. I mean, are we talking like Armored Core levels here where you can like modify the look completely and stuff, or... Oh, I get to pop the little puppers. Huh. Well, okay, Metal Max Xeno Reborn. You have caught my interest. Oh, it's on PC. Let's see if we got it on Steam. Oh, we do. Well, that's not a bad price. $39.99. Take a quick little look at this. Well, it is an anime. It is an anime-looking game, so it might get a little weird. That tends to happen. All right, let's see here. The year 29X. I mean, humanity kind of has it coming sometimes. Build your team, enhance their skills. Oh my. Turn-based. I thought they said it was like real-time battles, not turn-based. Unless you can do both. Auto attack mode. Okay, you even got more vehicles. You do have different designs for the tanks. Ah, shit. Reborn. While I fix my mic really quick, I'll let this play through. That did not play through as long as I'd hoped, but oh well, no big deal. I don't know why I keep having such trouble with this damn thing. I'm falling off these brackets here. There we go. There we go. It's because I'm just always adjusting it. Never satisfied. I just got to keep fiddle farting around with everything. Okay. So that was that. Okie dokie. All right. I guess I might have to check that out. Let's see. Then we have Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. The Quarry. Okay, so now last year was Dune Awakening. Burglin Gnomes. Filthy Gnomes. Powerful Pro Baseball 2026 to 2027. Came out today. So Burglin Gnomes, Powerful Pro Baseball 2026 to 27 came out today. And Sand, Raiders of... that's some interesting titling there. Raiders of Sophie. An alternate history version 1910, humanity had made significant advancements in space exploration thanks to the discovery of a new energy source. The Austro-Hungarian Empire led the way in conquering other planets, but a mysterious ecological disaster struck planet Sophie. Okay. I'm like, oh, where are we going with this? Forcing its settlers to hastily leave behind a once resource-rich world. Motivated by desperation, the bravest and most impoverished individuals from the Empire now journey to planet Sophie, seeking to test their fate and uncover hidden riches in the barren wastelands and profoundly change their lives. Sand is a vast, open-world PvP, player versus environment game. Or player versus everything. I forget exactly. But a game where you explore the fallen planet of Sophie, build gigantic tramplers to conquer this hostile environment filled with mystical anomalies, monuments, and other players. Find out what happened in this fallen world once ruled by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Mara Jade on the wallpaper. Hello, nerd. What's that? Is that the one you're referring to there, Joker? I don't think I had. Do I have it? Nah, yeah, so that must have been it. I know, it's very nice. Can't go wrong with some Mara Jade. All right, sir, you have a great day at work. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a good one. All right. So that was this day in gaming. All right. Now the question becomes, how do we want to get this ball rolling. What do we jump into first? 'Cause I know I've got a couple of things saved. I did save a couple of things, but you know what? I mean, because I've been playing one of the games for this, I think I should just go right into this one here. And it'll be interesting to see what they're bringing to this one. But yeah, here is, so this was from, I believe, yeah, from the Nintendo Direct from yesterday. And this is the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm guessing remake or something, but they aren't, I don't see that being part of the titling or anything. So I guess we're about to find out what the heck they mean by this. What do they mean by this? Jeez. Okay, let's kick this off strong, shall we? Here we go. Well, hopefully it's strong. I don't know. We'll find out.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule.
Really?
By beings of supreme divinity.
Never would have guessed.
On the edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it,
Is this? Are we sure we're talking? This is Zelda here. This is feeling. This is giving me more Fable 1 vibes, like the intro to Fable 1. This is what this is feeling like. This isn't feeling like Legend of Zelda, personally.
These forest dwellers were called the Godzilla. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Yeah, take it and suck it, Link, you fairyless little bastard. It's odd to see Link as a kid, even though, like, I've played Ocarina of Time so much, it's just not something I really think about. So we're going full, it looks like we're going full-blown remake here. Well, not I mean, Nintendo seems to be at least a little bit better when it comes to remaking their games or remastering. But I mean, I don't know, that was, like I said, that felt so weird because this whole intro, this whole bit reminded me more of Fable 1. Like, maybe I should bring that up. Because, like, that's at least the presentation that I got from that Fable 1 intro. Because I just want the intro. Oh. Like, that's how this kind of felt, and I would have hoped for a little bit more than just seeing Kid Link here. But I mean, you definitely see kind of a more designed tunic that he has, than just kind of the plain greens. Oh, I guess opening might be more appropriate. Okay. At least, like I said, to me, that's what this and kind of invoked was this opening scene from Fable. Maybe it was just kind of like the just the artwork and stuff like that just felt kind of familiar, and then the narration.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale.
Like,
Unchanged by time.
I mean, I know this is probably very just traditional, like, storytelling sort of stuff, and especially for like fantasy tales and all that, but
A boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight.
I mean, this is the game itself, so we're getting a little more out of like what's to come. But I mean, you can kind of I can't think I'm wrong in thinking and seeing where there's the similarities here. But I mean, like I said, that's just the fact of, you know, just that fantasy storytelling and doing those kind of introductions and stuff like that. But I mean, for trying to get, I mean, I know people are already gonna be hyped regardless because it's Legend of Zelda. That's just gonna be a fact. But I don't know, like, I would have hoped for it to show off a little bit more than just kind of, yeah, we got the Triforce kind of awakening on his hand. And everything, but because I mean, they don't even say it's like a teaser or a teaser trailer or anything like that. It's just like Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and that's what we're getting. Now, maybe there was more with the direct. And what is it? They said 2027? Oh no, this year. So if it's supposed to be due out this year, wow, I'm surprised we didn't get more out of that trailer than just that. And I could just be trying to like scrape for. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. Okay. Let's see. I contemplated just doing a whole watch through of this for today, but I really don't want to. It was not. Stop it. Stop. All right. Let's see. Treehouse Lives. So so they're really like focusing on. They're focusing on Star Fox with this one. Okay, let's.
These forest dwellers were called the Godzilla.
Kind of, like I said, I'm curious if there's more to this.
And they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
If they say anything more or what, just give us a little more details.
There was one particular boy
Now I can't.
who did not have a family.
Oh, one dreams of being a hero, one boy was denied something of his whole little culture. Poor Link. The hero of Albion really is a spoiled little shit. I wish I could say I was interested in getting a Nintendo Switch 2.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay, so that's that on Legend of Zelda. I was legitimately hoping for a little bit more from that, but oh well, I suppose they're gonna be bringing Ocarina of Time to the Nintendo Switch 2. Again, I mean, I would be more, I guess I would be more hyped if I had a Nintendo Switch 2 or if I had plans to get a Nintendo Switch 2. I don't. I still can play, you know, the original Ocarina of Time. I could play the GameCube version, probably install some texture packs and mods and stuff like that to kind of up the quality if I really wanted that like extra quality of life. Could always just replay the N64 version, or play some of the ROM hacks that I know I've covered one or two on here. So, I mean, I could probably just go that route. Or the 3DS version. The 3DS version did an excellent job, as I remember, remastering the game and doing some game tweaks and stuff like that. So, I mean, I got options, kid. I got options. Get about it. But yeah, that, especially like I said, for it coming out this year, I would have hoped for a little bit more out of that one than just that. That felt a little lackluster. Okay, well, that's bizarre. I could have sworn I saved a couple of things, but it looks like I did not. Okay, I do know one thing that I wanted to check out because I was watching the Melee games. They did their coverage of Xbox and stuff like that, of the those whole game coverages and stuff like that. And funnily enough, the Xbox game show to them was probably the best one. I'm not gonna go through the game show, but like James in particular did point out the Doom Eternal trailer, which I played. No, not Eternal. The Dork Ages, or Dark Ages. Sorry. He pointed that trailer out in particular, and so he said it seemed like it was gonna be something kind of cool and interesting and stuff like that. It's like new downloadable content. Like it was, I thought the gameplay side of Doom, the Dark Ages, was fine. To me, Doom Guy, that's Doom Guy, not the Doom Slayer. To me, doesn't use a shield, doesn't need a shield. It's all about just going in there and kicking demon ass and everything. So like I've been at kind of odds with the new Doom series, because like, especially once they started getting more into like the lore of it, like Doom 2016, with some of the problems that it has, especially like with the brutal kills and stuff like that, or whatever, the press to kill, the press to die, kill the demon, was probably has been the best of this little trilogy. And I liked more of the kind of vagueness of it, although they did get into some of like, oh, you know, what happened in the past sort of thing with some like they did like some kind of, I don't want to say hallucinations, but they had like basically like Force ghosts coming along and kind of playing out certain scenes. But I also like the demon audio logs. The demon audio logs is what really was kind of got me hooked into it, because it still made me think that this was connected to Doom 64, which canonically is like the last game for Doom Guy, as he stays in hell to keep killing demons. Like that's basically that's how it all ends out for him. So like those audio logs and stuff that you find of the demons talking about the lore, and I can see like where that's where I was like, oh, that's where they called him the Doom Slayer, while we call him the Doom Guy. But then, like, as time went along, now we've written in Dark Ages here, especially, really just was like, nope, it's this whole weird, like, but like even in Dark Ages, it starts out with Doom Slayer being shackled to this weird church, like weird organization that will just send them out to kill demons. No real explanation still, other than kind of that, and then eventually this, of course, shit goes sideways, and yeah, and I feel like they had to do a lot to put their Doomslayer over, like a lot, especially like the fact that they have you kill a Cthulhian style beast, basically Cthulhu. You fight a giant Cthulhu and kill him, thereby really cementing just how powerful and, you know, trying to be all cool with their guy. But it's like, I'm sorry, Doom guy will still be the GOAT. Just for, you know, just for the way those games were done. And it's just called, you know, he was the crazed dude that got pissed off at the demons, especially as they invaded, but they also killed his bunny. So he was kind of the early John Wick. So, all right, enough of my jibber jabber. Enough of your jibber jabber, fool. Let's check out this Doom the Dork I keep calling it the Dork Ages. The Doom Dark Ages Revelations official trailer. And this is off of the Bethesda YouTube page. So figured since I was hunting for it, they'd be the best ones to go to. Well, yeah. Oh, we know it won't be. Oh, so they're ditching the shield in this? That was like such a big mechanic to the game, too. Oh, so he got the so he okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh boy. Oh, so that's what. Okay, I'll go back to that in just a moment. All right, so oh wait, there's still. Let me just make sure it's all of it. Battle.net. Okay. So that caught my eye, and I know I heard James mention this from Melee Games. The classic Doom. This looks like Doom 2 right here, but you got the new enemies mixed in with it all. Yeah, this is like the first level of Doom 2 as well. So I'm wondering what what this is all going to be about then. If you're going through, so then I mean, this is just basically, is it going to be? Because I know they put the in the Doom 2016, they put the classic stages in, but those were like Easter eggs. Those weren't like, and that might have been what also kind of colored my idea that it was still connected. I mean, maybe this is what they're doing more to do to connect the originals with their new series.
We're going to find him.
I'm curious about this because I don't really recognize what that stage would have been. But mainly, yeah, I won't deny some of this looks outrageous and insane, and it could possibly be fun. I don't know, like, with Doom, it has usually been like story light. Like, you got a story, it's there. So it's usually been kind of light. It's like Doom guy kill demons, and then you kind of learn more about the world as you go through the different stages and stuff like that, and just how messed up everything is with this demon invasion. But I don't know, when you start adding too much and I could just be nitpicking. I won't. But also the problem is that Mick Gordon isn't doing more of the soundtracks, and to me, like, especially just these first two games, the soundtrack was awesome. I enjoyed the shit out of them. I still enjoy them, and I thought they were the best part, and they really stood out and they felt really part of the game. Doom the Dark Ages here, to me, the soundtrack felt very background. Not part of the game, not adding to the action or anything like that. It felt to me background. Now, that could just be me also knowing that Bethesda, as I understood, kind of screwed over Mick Gordon with some of the stuff. And which also kind of surprised me, though, considering I believe the gentleman that took over was Andrew Holschultz, who's done a lot of great tracks. He did even like Holschultz. He did some of the tracks he did like the opening. If you've ever played like Brutal Doom 64, he did like a remake. He did a remake of the intro song, and that was awesome. Like, he's done some awesome music, but like for Doom Eternal in particular, it just didn't win me. Or Doom the Dark Ages. Sorry, Doom the Dark Ages was just not. I want to say he did. Hang on, let me check my facts here. I don't want to go. Let's see. All right, so I was wrong. I apologize. That was my mistake. That's why I'm glad I checked for it. So the soundtrack for Doom: The Dark Ages was composed by Finishing Move Inc., an award-winning music production studio founded by Brian Triffon and Brian Lee White. They took over the franchise scoring duties following a highly publicized dispute between developer id Software and previous composer Mick Gordon. The duo at Finishing Move is well known for delivering. I'm sorry, but Dark Ages, the soundtrack was not there, in my opinion. It was very, like I said, it felt very background, felt very more just kind of lingering there. So I could have sworn Holschultz did some songs, but maybe that was the DLC for Eternal that I'm thinking about. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Finishing Move Inc. is the company that took over for composing of Doom: The Dark Ages, and without Mick Gordon's flair in it, I think it shows. For me, at least, it really showed, and it was a Like, it just was why I couldn't quite get as into it as I did. I played through a lot of it. It was really easy to get through. It wasn't terrible. And especially like earning the achievements. I've almost 100%ed it. But I got it off of like a free month Game Pass because they put Dark Ages on the Game Pass. So that's how I played it. And so personally didn't buy the game. And also, like I said, I had a free code for like a month or so of Game Pass, and that was how I played through it. I don't know what I mean. What more? It's like I said, they definitely like they get to the point where it's like, oh, you get your shield back too. So now you have this new weapon that you probably spent some time getting to know, and then you get the shield back, and you start terrassing through there with both. And it looks like, I mean, it looks like it'll be some pretty fun combat going on with this, shifting between the spear, the shield, and just really messing up all the enemies as can be. Looks like you're just like now completely armed, because it looks like you even have like that shield cannon thing from Eternal. This is like a hodgepodge of things, it feels like now. But yeah, I mean, could be cool, could be fun. I won't really know unless I do either get another free Game Pass, load up the game, and maybe get the DLC. But for now, I don't own the game, and I would more than anything wait for a sale for DLC. So I mean, it looks like it at least looks like a proper expansion. So there you go. Not bad. Wouldn't say it'd be anything for me to put anything else over, but, and to me, I think Doom 2016 is probably still the best of the bunch. Okay. Let's see now. What else do we want to jump into? Because there's a long list of different games that were shown, and I know I got probably tagged in a couple that I know one that I'm saving for last. I'm saving one thing in particular for last. Yes, I know. Signed out of the account. Oh, you obnoxious tit. Just let me on. There we go. So just to get this kind of, I would check out the Gears of War trailer E-Day, but I think, but I have no real, oh, that's right. Okay. I would check out the Gears of War, but I'd maybe want to do that and have Hitman around, just because, although Nerdy Neo did call him out for being a apparent fake fan. So I don't know how much I can trust J Hitman on Gears of War. But if anything, that Gears of War trailer that I know I heard dropped, I would want him around to take a look at that. Let's see. We did from the, so again with the Xbox showcase. Oh Lord, dear Lord. There was another, we did get a Fable trailer. Oh Lordy. Like I think I've said this before, when it comes to Fable, it's not Fable without Peter Molyneux. And this is going to be like more, this is like what we know today for a lot of franchises. It's going to be it's just a skin suit, which is really disappointing. And I know time goes on, people do their things and leave franchises or leave companies and everything like that. But you know, that's where I've also just been of the mind, can we just then drop the IP? Can we drop it and then you guys can start something fresh and anew and go on to something different? maybe you could still maybe create something in the style of and everything like that. But, you know, I think the creators especially need to make it really kind of clear too. It's like, once I've left this project, then that's it. Like, especially for some people that will, like myself, harp on about like lore and continuity and everything. I know I've said, like, my brother and I have had these conversations. I'm always like, if I were to ever like create something, write a book or do whatever, I would make it very clear that unless I had direct hands-on, or, you know, kind of like what Lucas did with the expanded universe back in the day, he gave, you know, pointers and tricks and, or what, you know, directed it in some form or another with all the books, then, you know, then only then would I say, like, what is canon. Then I would take even more of that hands-on approach, and I would be like, canon, non-canon, canon, non, you know, that sort of thing. And basically overall it would be called, unless I have my hands on it, unless it's coming from me especially, then once I'm gone from a project and like I somehow lost control over it, much like Lucas did with Star Wars, then I'd be calling it, nope, it's done for. Anything anything beyond is just fan fiction, pure fan fiction, not real, not canon. And I would be very, very clear. And so that I wish we kind of had more of that mentality, but oh well, it is what it is. So, you know, yeah, we'll take a look at this here. We got Fable from the Xbox Games Showcase. Who would have thought? Be doing more from the Xbone here, but here we go. Let's take a look and see for this. And I would check out the Halo one too, but again, I don't have the same kind of like interest in Halo. I've always been kind of like, I've enjoyed some of it. I've enjoyed the multiplayer side of it, getting to go into community events and stuff like and all that, but it's just, I've never looked at it fondly. Halo, more like Galo. Anyways, here we go.
Do I remember the moment my powers came in? Well, I was being crushed to death with seawater and mud and manure, whilst holding onto my sister's hand.
Okay.
I remember her fingers gripped so tightly in mine that her nails drew blood. Until I lost her grip. But she stayed away. Does stick in the memory bit, yeah.
Isabel, hero of Wraithmarsh.
I know why you're here. You want to talk about them?
Them who?
Real heroes.
Who's them? Who's they? What are you referring to, lady?
Never seen a legend in the flesh.
All that power, how do they use it? Killing mindless beasts. Fighting petty villains. None of that matters.
Look for the guild, shout out.
A real hero knows how to wield power.
Or I go by the no hero. Never was. Never will be.
Don't waste time on trivialities.
So we're kind of like, we already kind of saw the fall of the Heroes Guild and stuff like that, I think in Fable 2, the aftermath and everything, but like I think we're kind of now again getting into some of that. I mean, we kind of saw a little, like we did have some heroes, I believe. Yeah, we did. We had people betray you in Fable 1 and everything that were heroes or part of the Heroes Guild and were playing the duplicitous route. I'm trying to remember, because this is the one guy that saved you and everything, which that could be major spoilers if you never played that, but but if you haven't played it by now, come on. But I don't know, like when I look at it in my current year, I'm just like, okay, so here we go. We're doing the whole deconstruction of heroes, good versus evil. We're blurring the lines and trying to go for that gray morality bullshit. You know, I really, that's why I think I've really enjoyed going through the Star Wars expanded universe books, the old ones, the true ones, the real lore, again, is because that is always still maintained. The idea of, you know, good, evil, you have clear defining lines. You may have characters that kind of are like the filthy fucking Bothans. They are very schemy, duplicitous, underhanded little creatures that deserve to be eradicated. But that's not my point. But, you know, like it is, everybody though, like, will eventually kind of go, okay, they have a side. They're either evil, they're good, and I enjoy that. And I like that then, you know, yes, in the end, usually good triumphs over evil. Because like it is, even with like the Darth Bane trilogy, you know, the way that goes about, and it's talking about the dark side and Darth Bane and his semblance of the rule of two. I mean, we know eventually how everything does play out, that it does eventually run its course. The Sith are eventually overthrown. Light is restored. True balance is not, you know, oh, 2 + 2 = balance. But real balance is restored to the galaxy. But, you know, that still does a great job of setting all that stuff up and tells a dark story. But you know that eventually it gets to that point and good does triumph. And that's what I feel like this has been missing from a lot of media and a lot of storytelling. Because now it really is just like the whole between like subversion of culture and stuff like that. This all kind of boils down to like, it's, oh god, I normally would have the words for this, but it is just, you know, the deconstruction of heroes, good and evil. And it's just gotten also tiresome because, again, like a lot of the current things, you have things like Invincible and The Boys, where you kind of have these archetypes that we know of, like basically if Superman turned evil, was part of this or that. And that's kind of where some of that stuff stems. And then of course we do even have like the whole Injustice series, where it's superheroes turning bad, especially Superman going full evil bad guy. And honestly, that's where I like, sometimes that stuff can be an interesting idea, but when you kind of sit back, it's like we're just deconstructing heroes and kind of ruining the public eye of what good can look like and what evil can look like. And they kind of, again, it's all about, a lot of this kind of comes down to a lot of blurring of the lines, and it's kind of frustrating. Well, it's just such a saturated thing in the media.
You're back, and just like a threat. More important things to worry about than vegetables.
A hero knows how to live with their choices.
Oi! What the fuck was that?
I was just
Sent my brother into the infinite fucking abyss without even asking permission.
And more.
Oh, so they're gonna be kind of a bunch of whiny tits on top of it. That felt, nah.
Remorse is for the guilty. Look, I will tell you what I told them. Albion is broken, and I'm going to mend it. Albion doesn't need heroes.
Ah, yes.
It needs a hero.
You're a monster.
And that hero is me.
Oh, somebody's got a little bit of an ego there. Oh, fuck off. Really? You're bringing Jack of Blades into this? Oh, that's a key. That's so... February 23rd, 2027. So this a little bit into the new year. Xbox Series X, Xbox on PC, Xbox Cloud, Steam, PS5. Oh, that felt so key jangly at the end there. Because everything that we've seen so far was also like initially they were going off of oh god, I forgot the actor's name. Richard Ayoade as being the giant that is part of the storyline and being like kind of a big conquering thing or what no pun intended. Because he's supposed to be like a giant and everything, but I don't know, like that now we've got now we're gonna be bringing in Jack of Blades. Bro, come on. So let me guess, there's gonna be a big reveal. And it's going to be the Jack of Blades soul possessed her. And she's going to be the true villain in the end. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Do you think I'm right on that? Is that what we could be walking into? And it, this guy's their default hero? Like, I'm sorry. He doesn't look like the type that's going to actually be saving anybody. It's going to be more trying to decapitate innocent Irishmen. Anywho, like I said, I think I've got the feeling that it's going to be a big betrayal point, and that's going to be what happens is that it turns out, hang on, let's see how he walks. Okay, we'll see. Like, I don't know. That was just certainly what suddenly cropped into my brain. I'm like, I could see that happening. Well, barring any issues, I could. This is the scheduled release date. I guess we'll see. I don't know. It didn't feel like yeah, I know we kind of got. It's hard to sometimes tell what's our cinematic scenes and what's our actual gameplay, and I hate that. It's obnoxious. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just all in-game scenes. So I did think it was kind of funny that, you know, you walk up to one of the faces again. That you got one of them just being a cheeky little bugger and giving you some lip. So that there's that. But yeah, like rants aside and stuff, we'll see how it plays out. Again, Fable in name only in my opinion. So, oh well, I guess for me. But since it is coming to PC, I will look into it, as it were, and perhaps try and check it out. We'll see. I just, like I said, I'm just not too hopeful with a lot of this stuff. Well, I hope for the best, but I do expect the worst out of it. And I am expecting that. I'm expecting the worst. Which I am sure I will not be surprised by. Or I will be, I don't know. Okay. That's the thing, like so many of these trailers too were shared across the board on all these different systems and stuff. So now I'm just trying to remember what else. Oh, that's right. I just remembered the other trailer I wanted to check out. Because I did see it drop, but then I also had my buddy Daz send me the trailer. It's more and I'm really am kind of like surprised by how much they are really kind of showing off and getting into with this game. Which, I mean, hey, I guess is, you know, is a good thing. They're being transparent, showing its progress as they're going along, not just waiting for, you know, not just waiting for just these events, because like it is, they have their own YouTube channel that's set, and that's where they tend to drop a lot of their extra videos and stuff like that, showing off. And oh, huh. So wait, how long was the one he sent me? Oh, so that one was okay. So that was 19. Okay. All right. So might have figured it out, but yeah, here we go. We have Exodus. They are still chugging along, and they have a 19-minute long video of extended gameplay reveal. So I guess we'll check this out here. We'll see what they got to show for it. Okay. Well, we are real. It is. You're seeing so much more of the Mass Effect inspiration, as it were.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris King, game director on Exodus. In Exodus, you play as a traveler, venturing on dangerous missions deep into space, in search of powerful alien remnants that can save your dying homeworld. You'll journey to deadly planets, derelict ships, and the remains of lost worlds, while using your wits and teamwork to survive the terrifying creatures that try to stop you.
Now, something I'm kind of noticing first off is like, I haven't played fully through Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda, but the way some of those, like these big kind of like facial statues and stuff like that, I felt was like a lot more of a thing in Andromeda than what we saw in like the original Mass Effect trilogy. Like we didn't quite have things like this rearing its head in almost literally in cavernous areas and stuff like that. But I don't know, like the design choices feels maybe kind of weird to me.
While using your wits and teamwork to survive the terrifying creatures that try to stop you. Along the way, you'll choose who to fight beside, who to fall for, and who to leave behind.
Because we got to make sure we were maintaining our...
June Aslan, a lowly salvager living on the outskirts of Leiden. This is where his story begins, alongside his awakened friend Houston.
Houston?
Big Wolfie!
Yeah, I think so.
June was orphaned from a once powerful family. He has a unique and mysterious genetic trait that lets him interact with ancient celestial technology. And it's this trait which might be the key to saving your home planet.
Shit. It really works.
Salvage is true.
You'll be able to customize your June as a male or female with several options to adjust your appearance. At the start of the game, you'll also choose your character.
Okay, so they aren't saying body type A, body type B sliders and stuff like that. They were very specific on male and female. So at least that's a slight, you know, good little sign there. Hey, Backseater, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well this morning.
Initial alignment, either a virtuous paladin or an ambitious immortal.
Drop your weapons.
Immortal? So, okay, again, I think we're getting kind of that Paragon Renegade stuff.
Lev, don't be stupid. They've got a combat mech. Drop your weapons now.
These choices will shape your character and change how the world responds to you.
Listen to your friend and let this go. Not gonna happen, you mercenary scum.
Mercenary
Let's check
scum.
out some work-in-progress gameplay.
Ah,
so you can get a
yes,
feel for
scum.
the systems, storytelling, choices, and
Backseater says, is that Miranda's theme from Mass Effect in the background? I didn't quite catch it. And I don't know her theme very well, so I couldn't tell you. It says, but do they call it sex or gender? Ah, true. That is that's a good point there. I didn't, yeah.
characters that make up Exodus.
That we'll have to probably wait and see when they actually show if they ever show that character select screen and character customization.
Loves to blow stuff up and leans into brute force. Tom is an experienced traveler who helps teach June the ropes. He tends to be more cautious and provides June with moral perspective. Let's join them as they start a new salvage mission.
All loaded up?
Gears in storage. The suit. Good to go.
Where's Tom?
Last minute prep. Or drinking. Probably both.
Does he do that often? Drinking right before a job?
Man's got his vices, but he gets shit done, okay?
Yeah, he gets it done, all right.
Good. You made it. What's up, on?
Throughout your journey, you'll team up with a diverse crew of companions, like Salt,
I
an awakened
sometimes hate
octopus.
hearing
Got
that.
your back, June.
A diverse crew.
Not necessary. If you die, I leave. Contract void.
Wow. You don't mince words, do you?
It's an Octo thing. You'll get used to it.
All right. Time to move out.
You'll also meet other interesting characters, like the mysterious Cece Orlev, voiced by Matthew McConaughey.
Okay, so that's why.
Friend. Strange times we find ourselves in. Name C.C. Orlev.
I don't know, like
Cece
the idea of celebrity voices used to be kind of quaint and interesting and the rare thing that would pop up every now and again, but now it just feels too common. It's like, okay, who cares? Oh no. Backseater saying all the hentai fans are gonna like that guy. Yeah, the octopus character. Oh no.
He helps out June.
Rule 34 is a real thing.
With the new modification added, let's see how we can put it to good use in combat.
Quicken charge.
Jim, what's it look like in there?
A lot of mercs. I think I can thin a few of them out without being seen.
We got your back, June. Things go bad? We'll kick in that door and come running.
How you engage the enemy is up to you. In this encounter, June has to deal with a deadly turret, along with Lycan, the leader of the Fire Eaters. He's heavily protected, and things could get out of hand quick. Let's use this new recycler mod to stealthily take out some enemies and make things a bit easier. Next, let's use the scramble cloak to sneak up on some enemies.
Oh, this will be my. I know my brother will be making good use of that. So we got stealth attacks. Oh wait, we've seen that before. They have shown this before that they have.
Protected with heavy armor. Let's toss a thruster grenade to deal massive damage.
You know, let's hope that your companion AI acts a lot better and less retarded than the Mass Effect companion AI, because oh my god, especially in Mass Effect 1, I don't know what it was. Like, I like taking Garrus with me, but oh my god, he almost died like all the damn time. He always got killed, even though I was trying to keep him as a sniper position and stuff like that. Don't know what it was, but he just got himself into trouble every goddamn time. Backseater says, bruh, that's literally Aaron Black from Mortal Kombat. Narrator guy sounds so bored. He's just a developer. He's just basically kind of reading off of a script. So I don't mind. It's not bugging me that much. So I'm just more kind of interested in seeing what the gameplay is itself. I'm not totally like giving him that much. It says that's because the Mass Effect characters are designed to be commanded. I guess so. But like because you could set them on certain like battle modes and stuff like that or whatever. And so, you know, I kind of want to make use of that, but at the same time, because I'm always focused on my character, I'm a bit narcissistic that way. I'm like, I'm just caring about me. I just need to make sure my people are supporting me properly. Like you say, Garrus though, in the first game, he just got himself into trouble all the damn time. Backseater says Garrus, in terms of gameplay, is objectively the worst companion in ME1. He could be, and I think I learned like once I need to like upgrade some of his like armor and stuff like that. Once I kind of started, you know, tweaking that and also making sure like I had him with a good sniper rifle and everything, he kind of balanced a little bit, but he was still always the first one getting ganked and taken out. And I was like, God damn it, Garrus, no. Okay, I won't lie, that didn't look half bad the way, you know, you do have environmental things that you have to watch out for, like a laser trip mines, and I kind of like the way he jumped one, then was able to slide under the other. That was kind of neat.
Catch up to the team having made it to the salvage. However, rival mercenaries have already staked their claim.
Gotta hand it to you. Never thought you pricks would make it this far. Too bad you reached the end of the road.
Joke's on you.
Started. Making it past your friends was a breeze. I hope you're more of a challenge.
We've got control of the auto cannon. How's that for a challenge?
Okay, that is going to be difficult.
June and team have managed to push through the enemy defenses to the control room and now face a pivotal choice.
June, time to do
We got a key. You must make a key choice here. Do not bumble.
I'm in. Taking the guns offline now.
Wait. This is a control room, right? Should be a way to open the airlock doors. Blast all those damn mercs out into space in one shot.
Yeah, do it.
Hold on. There could be dock workers and maintenance crew in there. We can't just vent the airlock.
Fuck that. We're gonna walk up there to verify who's a merc and who's a zealot dock worker who might just kill us on sight anyway?
She's brown, but she has a point. If they weren't killed by the mercs, then I would suspect that they might know what they're already walking into. I'll find.
Reckless when lives are at stake.
You don't mind putting our lives at risk?
I'd rather die in a fair fight than risk killing a single innocent bystander.
Whatever.
No women, no children.
Some more target practice anyway.
See, so what are you complaining about, bitch?
You've given the mercs too much of a head start already.
Even though I was just agreeing with her.
As you travel across the cluster, you will hear stories of those who have been affected by time. Like Tom's account of why he can never go home.
You know the strangest part of being out here?
Tell me!
Years have already passed on Leiden. Exactly. Spend a few hours on this world, a few days, a few weeks. It's all the same for the people back home.
In between missions, you'll journey back to Persepolis, your primary hub and a major city on Leiden for both humans and Awakened.
Good morning, afternoon, I forget. Regardless, nice to meet you.
You forget?
Ah, you're doing the thing. The elephant forgot something. Is it better or worse if I notice it?
You forgot to. How dare you do such a cliche to me?
How your choices shape
why
around
was he?
You and meet new companions like Phaedra Nat, a genius scientist and technician who's eager to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. The lights, you need them, don't you?
And you don't?
No. The eyes, they don't work. So I built my own. Spectrum's different. External light sources are irrelevant, but it's close enough to what you would call sight. Impressive. The rot's grown vicious, and it's only getting worse. People call it radiation, decay, but it's so much more than that. It rewrites celestial programming. Intelligently, adaptively. Intelligently? Like it's alive.
Your homeworld of Leiden is facing extinction due to a celestial virus called the Rot. You'll need to travel across the Centauri cluster in search of a possible cure. Phaedra's grandfather was a legendary traveler named Elijah Nath. He left Leiden to investigate the Rot before disappearing decades ago. You travel with...
Paxeter said, you're better off making Ashley the team sniper than Garrus and Tali and Kaiden have him beat in terms of tech abilities. Well, Tali is who I would usually have around for the tech stuff. Garrus, like it was, I like this character. I liked having him around. Combat wise, yeah. But you're not wrong. But actually, I thought it's also kind of a tank. So that's what she was good for. Was like being able to soak damage and everything like that. Garrus in ME2 and 3 is objectively God mode. he got a boost. He got a boost for sure, not just in storyline, but in terms of gameplay. Baxter says, calling it now. She's the character all the SJWs are gonna say is autistic coded. Yeah, just from that one quick little meeting, you could probably get that. Yeah, that'll already be the thing.
Phaedra to a planet called...
And if I heard correct, it was Drew Karpyshyn that wrote the story for this, or is part of the story writing for this, so that wouldn't surprise me, especially as we have a bunch of more tan people running around. Let's see. Although I did see the one ginger redhead who did that kind of goofy smiling face. Let's see. Yeah, Drew Karpyshyn. Wrote the Darth Bane trilogy, was part of the Knights of the Old Republic series, worked on Mass Effect series. But I mean, to me, like, he doesn't hold the same reputation as probably to others. Like it is, I'm sorry. The Darth Revan book was atrocious. Made Revan stupid. At the end especially. Didn't make sense. And then the Old Republic storylines that he took part in, and then what happened with Revan, and even that game, no. And he's also just a huge, kind of your typical current year writer. And as you learn too, if you find American Krogan's videos on Mass Effect, he talks about a lot of what goes on with the storytelling in the series and what Karpyshyn wrote, and it's very much what is expected of today. So I'm really kind of like, so I want to try and be optimistic and everything, but like I did say earlier, hope for the best but expect the worst, and I do expect the worst still out of this game, but I'm trying to hope for something, because I mean, some of the gameplay does look fun. It looks like it could be enjoyable, but when you know who's writing the storylines and everything, it kind of starts to color things a little bit and make you look at it in a different way. If you know they have a particular reputation.
Hoping to find some trace of his discoveries.
I must thank you for this opportunity, Jim, for allowing me to be part of this.
No point in waiting around. Next stop, Sang.
Sang is a rocky exoplanet covered in a sulfurous atmosphere. You'll need to traverse across the deadly terrain to discover the ancient ruins where Elijah's ship crashed.
Oh, wow. Not a dead moon at all. Okay, there were Celestials here once. How remarkable.
Along with Phaedra, we've decided to bring Salt. Her long-range sniper rifle and abilities that specialize in confusing enemies should come in handy.
Limestone deposits on those rocks in the center of the lake. If I can get there, I should be able to make a path across.
Right, perfect. I suppose we'll just, wait, here.
The question I'm gonna have, that I do have is like, how freely are you gonna be able to do stuff like this, like creating scaffoldings and barriers and stuff like that? Like, how free is that really gonna be?
Your induction clearly shapes the limestone itself, but what dictates the extent? Oh, so many questions and possibilities. This is already shaping up to be a most fortuitous partnership. Early travelers explored this moon, but they never reported anything of interest. The ones that survived, anyway. Of course, there have always been rumors in certain circles that one of the detonator factions may have hidden caches of treasure here. What kind of ghost is that?
I don't know, but I'd wager it's not friendly.
No kidding. Ooh, you got your little light sword there.
The number of ghosts is not decreasing.
It'll decrease by 1, so you're a liar. We probably should have said this is not decreasing fast, but it did decrease. The person in the battle armor there keeps making me think of Krogan's running around.
I might be able to use my drone to open this door. Shall I try? This is an incredible discovery, you know? So little of Sang has been explored. Because it's, so hostile. But now we can confirm that the Detonator Celestial did have a presence here.
During missions, June will discover ancient technologies that upgrade his gauntlet, a powerful artifact passed down to him from his father. Once upgraded, it unlocks new possibilities for both traversal and combat.
Any idea what this is?
I can't decipher it, but clearly this artifact was held in great reverence. June, be careful.
So can I go mad with power?
Technology can affect human bodies in unexpected ways. Are you all right?
Fine. It took me by surprise. I've never felt anything so powerful.
Hey, Nightmare, how's it going, buddy?
Let's see if this
Hope you're
gets us
doing well
past
this
that
morning.
bramble.
Here we see June acquiring Lance, a powerful new gauntlet ability that can pierce and destroy Bramble, a byproduct of the rock. After pushing deeper into Sang, they learn a shocking truth. Phaedra's grandfather is still alive and guarding a terrible secret.
You were warned. I told you to.
Nightmare, this is the game Exodus, which is like has some previous BioWare devs and stuff like that. So yeah, like you said, it looks kind of like Mass Effect. It has some devs from BioWare, Mass Effect, who did Mass Effect and stuff like that, and it does have Drew Karpyshyn writing the story. I already kind of made my points on him just a few moments ago. That's where I kind of started to get a little iffy, especially storyline wise. And so, yeah, it'll be curious to see. But yeah, this is Exodus. I'm pretty sure he does. I would be surprised if he doesn't. and then if so, when he watches back, if he watches back the stream, he'll see this whole extended gameplay, which we're almost through. This is a whole 19 minutes of them showing off a lot more gameplay and getting more choice and dialogue options and stuff like that. And the two now this is like, as Backseater made the point, they did not define if they referred to it as sex and gender, but early on they did make it a clear distinction that it's male and female characters that you choose, and not like, say, body type A or body type B sort of stuff. And otherwise the gameplay has looked like it's got some exciting moments to it. Very Mass Effect, a lot more action oriented for sure. So, but we'll keep this going. It says, "Oh, neat. I liked Carperson's writing. He was great for the time when he did things like the Bane trilogy, Knights of the Republic 1, and some of the Mass Effect series. But when you dive into what was done in Mass Effect, especially like in terms of like some of the either the codexes or then the books, is where you start to see how, you know, basically, yes, humanity's become a very tanned, homogenized society as it is, and the way he looks at things, it was interesting. American Krogan did a video detailing a lot of the points in Mass Effect. Is pretty interesting. Yeah, I heard about Wizards of the Coast publishing. So
to turn back. I told you there was nothing here for you but death. You've seen too much now. Stupid, stubborn children.
Elijah has unleashed a corrupted and extremely powerful war machine on the team.
Oh no, not a war machine. Okay, now that's where I was kind of curious if we're gonna get really bullet spongy here or what. But it looks like you did have some points on there that was some weak points to help with damage, but we're still kind of looking a little bullet spongy. Okay, that was a good hit. Oh. Hang on. So going back there, because I could have sworn the way things were being detailed for this game when it came to the shaping was that it was going to be able to like also be a little freeform, but then I saw, I'm trying to get to where it showed it really quick, but they have more it was an actual point to tell you shape here. Yeah, you got the shape, basically slap the shape down here, so not as kind of freeform as I remember seeing, I think, in an earlier trailer and stuff, or some of the details, so That's sometimes the problem when you follow development cycles early on and they're talking about some gameplay mechanics, but then those gameplay mechanics may disappear at some point.
Construct defeated, June and Phaedra must now confront Elijah, hoping to persuade him to share the secrets contained in Sang. Without this information, Leiden will be destroyed by the rock.
This place is forbidden.
I warned you not to come here.
You threw away your legacy. Phaedra!
Elijah, please. Whatever you are afraid of, the answer isn't more bloodshed.
Calm down, Chief.
I made a promise. A solemn oath. I cannot stop you from claiming the secrets of this world. But my dynasty will be no part of this.
Elijah, what are you doing?
The last bloodline ends here, my child. With me and with you. I will take our dynasty to the grave rather than allow it to fall to the sway of Orion's bomb.
I don't want to kill you. Drop your weapon and this doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
But my dynasty ends here.
Ooh, what are you gonna do, kid? Oh, he took. Oh, and he still took the shot on her.
Into the larger world of Exodus. We're in the final stretch of development now, and we'll be sharing more details all the way up to launch. In the meantime, wishlist on your favorite platform now and become a traveler today.
Coming early 2027. Wishlist now. Like I said, I'm hoping for the best. Part of me is expecting the worst from the story side again. Again, the story side is what makes me nervous all the time. And we see the Wizards of the Coast there. That can be sometimes a very iffy proposition. Like I said, I'm hopeful and curious about it because it's coming from some devs that were originally doing stuff like Mass Effect. The gameplay screams it, and I love it to be good. It looks like a fun and exciting game. Looks like it's got some interesting aspects to it. In some of the gameplay is very familiar. It is just, again, like I said, the story makes me a little nervous, makes me a little iffy. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right about this sort of stuff. You know, I want nothing more than, you know, games to be just some great fun and for those, some good escapism and all that. Something to just kind of, you know, get lost in and have some fun. Mainly just have some fun. But it's just like, ooh, I don't know sometimes. I really don't. So that, yeah, so I was curious what that was all about. We got our Matthew McConaughey in there as a special guest voice. Again, like when I said it earlier, having celebrity voices used to be kind of quaint and a rarity and could draw some extra eyes and attention. Now it's just kind of like it's a thing. So that isn't really a big thing because who knows how long the character is even really in it. It's got your typical kind of Paragon and Renegade choices peppered throughout the game, as we're seeing. So, like I said, I'm hopeful for it. It looks and sounds like an interesting game, but we won't know until we cross that finish line, sadly. And that's where it's just called, all right, I'll wait and see. I try not to pre-order games unless I get really freaking hyped, which isn't that often. So we'll see how it all plays out and goes. And here's hoping we get a banger after banger after banger. Sorry. Burger after burger. Okay, enough of that. Yeah. So Exodus looks like it could be could be a blast. It's just that storyline, and like even Backseater said, you could definitely see where the social justice types will be latching on to certain characters, and sometimes it just colors things to a different way, and it just kind of makes you annoyed at the whole situation. So, yeah. But that aside now. That aside, we do have, I think we'll go into and make this the last one here. And this was leaked, then dropped officially, which I thought was just kind of funny, but that might also show why that it might be like a proof of concept sort of thing. Then like maybe it's full in the development cycle, but they've got something at least started and going. And we're going to kind of dive into this and look into it because it's certainly featuring one of my favorite franchises of all time. Certainly something that rivals my love of over Star Wars and Back to the Future is the king of the monsters himself, Godzilla. So it got, like I said, it got leaked and then it got dropped. This Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered official announcement trailer, and we do have it on the Atari YouTube page. The Kaiju vs. Kaiju Brawler is back, remastered for modern consoles. Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered updates the 2002 fighter with enhanced visuals and quality of life improvements. Choose your monster, battle it out with a range of brutal attacks through recreated cities and other locations. Face off against friends and foes in local co-op. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. Local co-op. Oh no, yeah, you do 2 versus 2, basically 4v4, and you can do 2 and 2 against another 2, or new online multiplayer. And of course they do have the ability to wishlist on Steam, and naturally, because I am the Godzilla mark that I am, already have it on wishlist. And planned release date is November 3rd, 2026, but we'll first we'll get into more of that, but first we'll take a look at this. So, okay. That still sounds like the original game. Okay, even though that, okay, so there's some things to go over on this. Let's just see if that's all there is. Pre-order now. Okay, so they do show off a few of the cities, and I don't know them all I don't know the exact names of all of them, but I can recognize, because I decided to load this up on the GameCube emulator, and I started playing it last night and stuff, and everything. I'm guessing though they only have King Ghidorah, Godzilla of course, and Mechagodzilla 74, or it might have been the Terror Mechagodzilla version, but we've got those 3 character models so far. That might, like it is, they aren't showing off a whole lot of the other monsters. Oops, not now. Piss off. I didn't mean to click on that one. But it's gonna be kind of curious as we see. But we got those 3 monsters to show off. Let me just kind of mute the sound here. But we do see a few of the cities, and I believe we got London here. We got Monster Island here, Seattle. Again, I don't. The thing is, I was kind of noticing here is that the spaceships are especially very stationary. When I was playing, they seem to be kind of moving around a little bit more than that, going around the map a lot faster. Monster Island's looking good, looking a little more flourished. The monsters, I like destruction mode. I can always get behind that. You got the Heisei era Godzilla here, looking good. And I the thing too is that I'll say is like in the original game, it was very bizarre, but on some of like the spines for Godzilla and stuff like that, and especially Godzilla 2000, had like this kind of weird bump mapping on the textures. Looked very bizarre to me. And I was never a big fan, but I'm glad that we got the character models looking a lot closer to what we could expect. So it's both 90s monsters here, because I would love to see a Showa era King Ghidorah with like more of the dragon classic kind of, I guess, Chinese dragon look with, it has kind of the hair around the face and everything like that. I hope that they kind of do. This is the monkey's paw. This is the monkey's paw as I'm saying this, but to add like, or have unlockable skins in game, like you play through the characters and you can unlock them, or something like that, or just add in. So I'm guessing. Although the funny thing is, they showed off Mechagodzilla here. Oh, that's Mechagodzilla 2. I recognize the symbol on the arm. So this is Terror of Mechagodzilla. However, in this trailer, hang on, let me go back just a little bit. The noise that they have is more of the noise for the Heisei era Mechagodzillas. They called it Mechagodzilla 2. But that's kind of funny that they didn't have the proper sound effect for Mechagodzilla for that version of him, even though like in this. So that's gonna be the other thing too with this one. And I'm gonna bring up the roster here. All right. Okay. So the roster that we had here might be kind of hard to see. There we go. But you had Anguirus, who hasn't had. This was before Final Wars, so they don't have his updated version like it is. They don't even have the new Gigan either. So they have classic Anguirus, Destroya, Gigan, again classic Gigan, 90s Godzilla, 2000 Godzilla, from the start of the Millennium series. But this is at a point where Kiryu, was the Mechagodzilla 3, was introduced, because he's right there. We got 90s King Ghidorah, 90s Mechagodzilla, and we got Mecha King Ghidorah, Megalon, Rodan, and then Orga was a hidden unlockable character that you could earn through playing the game's adventure mode. You played the adventure mode, and you unlocked Orga eventually. I don't know when specifically. Maybe I don't know when, because I already played through as Godzilla 2000 and I did not earn it. Hey, Static, how's it going, dude? I hope you're having a good one today, sir. But I'm kind of curious now, especially if they're adding the 1975 version of Mechagodzilla. I'm wondering if they're gonna add more characters. Because yeah, like I said, then we got Rodan over there. And so I'm really kind of curious what will be added with this game. I'm hoping some more maps. What I really, really hope for is that they do add more of the licensed music. I hope they get permission to do so, because I would love to have more of the, especially like some of the military themes and stuff like that, the music that played during the Showa era and everything that was during the monster fights and all of that. I hope we get some of that, because I would think would be great, especially like the monsters themes and everything. Because when I was playing Godzilla Destroy All Monsters last night, it did have, like, at the end it would play Godzilla's theme and do all that stuff, do that fanfare, but that was it, really. It was all then its own music. But the least thing I had to say though is that it was still pretty fun to play it again, even with the game. And I have a proper GameCube controller that I played it on. I don't know how different it looks on the Xbox, but I was certainly having a blast doing that, having fun with it, and it was just the storyline is just as cheesy as it can be. So let's also take a look at the Steam page here. Let's see, we've got the Ultimate Kaiju Arena Brawler is back, completely remastered from Atari and original developer Pipeworks. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee remastered updates to 2002 with enhanced visuals, quality of life improvements. I can already see that just from the like I said, the monster models that we have in the games. Choose your monster and battle it out in a range of brutal attacks through 8 locations, each with day and night variations. I hope they expand on that a little bit more. Although, I mean, cities are cities, but I mean, especially when you have such kind of iconic scenes from, especially like that was reused constantly during the Showa era of the Godzilla movies from the 50s to the 70s and stuff. I hope they have locations like that. I would hope for it, and if not, then I'd hope that they allow for modding for people that put in maps, much like they've done with the games like the Dragon Ball Z series and stuff, the Dragon Ball fighting games and everything. People have modded in new maps and stuff like that. So battle through real world cities, Monster Island, and Alien Mothership. Face off against your friends in local co-op online multiplayer. Master your skills in cinematic kaiju versus kaiju battles. Through familiar cities, every monster has a distinctive move set, as you kind of saw on that other page that I was looking at the roster for. Makes each brawl unique, with from vicious melee attacks to ranged energy blasts to special rage mode strikes. Tired of throwing punches? Why not throw a skyscraper instead? The arenas are not just passive locations, and instead allow you to use environment strategically in combat, and even weaponize buildings and other landmarks. The visuals throughout the game have been remastered from the ground up to enhance the cinematic experience of the original. Also features gameplay updates as well as an improved unlock system, so you can unlock monsters. Okay, so that's interesting. Locations. Okay, so there will be more locations. Gallery items in any order you choose. The original 2002 Godzilla Arena Fighter Remastered. 12 kaiju to choose from, each with uniquely various movesets. 8 locations, including recreated real-world cities, Monster Island, Alien Mothership. Gallery items to play with. So this is more of what we just read through. Improved, so they say, also includes additional single-player campaigns for each kaiju. Interesting, because it was just one. Okay, that's a great screenshot right there. That really shows off the look of the Heisei Godzilla. I like that. Good close shot of King Ghidorah there, and as he's about ready to chuck a building on Godzilla. That I can always appreciate a good shot for Mechagodzilla. That looks great. And really funny too, because like I said, he was not originally, like we saw with the roster, not originally in this game. It didn't come along, I think, until the Wii version of the game, and that made me pissed off because also I think the Wii, if I remember right, the Wii version of the game had 54 Godzilla, and that really pissed me off. Like, why do I not have this? And I think it's like the PS2 version of the game, and really it just kind of pissed me off because I was not getting the Wii U or the Wii at the time. I was like, no sirree, Bob. But hopefully too, they don't add any unnecessary DRM stuff like de novo or anything, because otherwise I've got it wish listed. I'm very curious and looking forward to it. I hope it'll be a great remastered project and it's not gets too mucked around. But I mean, how much could you really do? So yeah. And I was just gonna we'll boot up the the Destroy All Monsters Melee really quick here, just to kind of show off the way, and like it's gonna be based off of an emulator. But let me also see if I can find a original trailer, just to kind of also show off, and if it shows what I mean. Hey, what do you know? All right. So yeah, it might show off what I was kind of referring to with the kind of weird bump textures on Godzilla and stuff. So let's take a look here.
Reporting from downtown, where the recent rash of monster sightings around the world has finally hit close to home. It's a loud rumbling. I can see something coming through the clearing.
Maybe not. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to see. Based on the original Toho Godzilla. It is funny that they use this roar for this trailer, because in the game it's more of the kind of classic Godzilla roar, not this one. And this is definitely what makes me think that the trailer we got, like kind of announcement trailer, is a proof of concept maybe, because this is showing off a lot of the monsters. This is basically showing off the roster of monsters. It really did it up. Well, I feel like that one was. Oh, now we got the Godzilla 2000 roar. While that one, the trailer now just feels like it felt very bare bones. Like, we got some stuff, but it was bare bones. So, and I gotta see if I could find what I'm referring to, just to kind of be like, hey, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see, Godzilla. I can't believe the game came out in 2002 as well. I didn't even realize it's that long ago. Damn, not even some of these screenshots on here are going to kind of show it off what I'm referring. And maybe I'm thinking of the later PS2 game. The later, yeah, it might have been the later ones I'm thinking of too. Oh, and now I didn't see this before, but we now also show, go figure, we also have Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee here on Good Old Games Dream List for preservation. And of course, I got to vote to bring that up. Of course, guys. Of course. Let's see if they have any other Godzilla games on here. Because I mean, that's a great thing. GOG has been doing a great job to preserve games on here. Okay, so we did Godzilla Unleashed. Maybe I'm thinking of this one, Godzilla Unleashed, because there's two different there's the Wii and the PS2 version. King Caesar, yeah, the Gigan, the Final Wars, Gigan, King Caesar there. Which, if I remember right, yeah, this might have been the one with the weird, like, maybe you can't quite see it, but the bumps on the spines and stuff for Godzilla and stuff. Let's see, where was I? But yeah, Godzilla Unleashed. The Wii version had a few more monsters added to it. Like I said, that cheesed me off hardcore. And hey, you know, boom, gotta give the Godzilla some love here. Gotta give him some love. But again, like some of my complaints is always like, I need more of the music too. Damn it, like I need that. We even have the PS4 Godzilla on here now. I like the PlayStation 4 Godzilla. I enjoyed that game. I thought it was good. A lot more kind of theme parky than, say, like the battle game. Oh, Godzilla Save the Earth as well on here. This was Xbox and PlayStation 2. Oh, yeah, like I said, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's this one, because I'm seeing a lot more of that bump texture even on the. Yeah, it was probably this one. But again, still enjoyed it all the same. And I'm all for preserving games. It's cool that GOG gives you that ability to do this wish listing, or, you know, dream lists and all that. So that's cool. So if you want to, also go on over to GOG and GOG.com and go to their, you know, their dream list for preservation and start voting. Get those games added on there. Okay. Let me look at that too. Let me Godzilla Unleashed roster. Like I said, there was they had two separate rosters. Because, yeah, they had Godzilla 1954, but he was only available on the Nintendo Wii version. Although this list is not defining that. It is not making that specific. Which is kind of annoying, because that's what I was trying to look for, was showing that clear separation between the two. Yeah, the 1954 is exclusive to the Wii version. And I know they've done, there's groups out there that are doing like mod projects to kind of bring back the or kind of do like a whole big kind of roster update for, I think, Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii. I forget, I don't remember exactly though, but I know there are some people trying to do that. But yeah, we'll just kind of do a quick little run of this, just to kind of show it off really quick, the original game, because why the heck not? It's what we do around here. We do all sorts of random stuff. All right, give me just a moment now. Okay. Oh, now my controller's suddenly not gonna... What the... Oh, it's not capturing the sound. There we go. That's weird. It's not picking up my controller. Godzilla! What the? Oh, that was weird. All right. There we go. So yeah, like you have your versus, adventure, survival, melee, team battle, destruction, gallery, options, but the destruction you have to unlock at some point. I don't know how much I have to play to get that unlocked. But they also do, for on retroachievements.com, they do have the achievements that you can earn for this game. So adventure mode is, this is where they kind of lock things a little bit. Oh, I have destroy unlocked now. And I guess that's kind of the unfortunate thing, but although I think no, never mind. I think the versus mode, the characters are locked too. Hang on. Versus mode. Yeah, so it's also locked in here too until I play through more of the adventure mode. So like I said, I've already played through as Godzilla here. As both Godzillas, I've already played through. You got Anguirus, you got Megalon. So these four, basically these three are what you first start out with, which is kind of funny. But then, like, once you play through, then I unlocked Godzilla 2000, and then when I played through as Godzilla 2000, I unlocked Destroya here. Let's see. Who do we... I mean, the fun thing is that they all kind of have unique gameplay too. Let's go with Anguirus, and he definitely has the more.
Attention, inhabitants of the planet you call Earth. We are the Vortex.
I joked with my brother last night. If only this was Crankor from Prince of Space, it would have been great. Yes, scum!
For our own purposes. It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Earth inhabitants will be enlisted to do our bidding. You are instructed to proceed to the nearest outpost for processing. Oh, to encourage your cooperation, we have seized control of your Monster Island facility and have unleashed all monsters under our mind control rays. Monster attack on your major population centers is imminent. Not even your strongest monster can break free of our control and defeat the others. That is all. Am I still on? Oh. Well, we now return you to whatever it was you were doing.
Idiots. Monster Island is under attack, and this is what they'll let you know, like, which. Like, I don't know, this could just be me, but like, I'm like, this looks good. I still think even like and that's it. Okay, this is another thing that I noticed last night. Like, I forgot. He's kind of kicking my ass right now. The different like little things that would happen in this game. Look at Anguirus. Everybody doesn't treats him with such disrespect, like he's a jobber. Ow! Okay, now I'm getting kind of... There we go. Although this is kind of funny that they gave him like this scream breath thing. But what I want to hang on. I'm trying to. Although it might not work on Megalon here. What was funny was like Anguirus would protect himself with his spikes, and when I was playing as Godzilla, I'd ended up like accidentally punching his spikes, and then you'd see Godzilla like favoring his hand because punching Anguirus' spikes like that ended up hurting him. That's the great thing, like you could throw them into a lot of the environments and stuff like that. Oh, see, it even happens with Megalon. Go on, go on. Ah, I got you again. You know, it is little details like that you just gotta love and appreciate sometimes. Damn it. I started that one too late. And like it is, I gotta say, like this game still plays pretty damn well. I still like the looks of the character models in it. But I will be very interested to see all of the new updated character models for the remaster. Come on. Yeah. Don't like that, do you? I'll be very interested to see all the updates with the remaster. I'm hoping it's all, you know, that they do a good job with it, that it's not going to be also a broken mess. Like an Aspire job sort of thing. I hope it all works out. Tokyo is under attack. Uh-oh. Godzilla shouldn't be fighting his friend Anguirus. Eat a building. Now what? Oh, hang on. I'm trying to make him punch my back. Yep. This is kind of funny too. It's like with especially Godzilla and Anguirus being the first monster Godzilla went up against. Who's the king now, bitch? The only thing I probably should have looked at it, is how to activate the rage mode. Hang on, let me see how to do that really quick. Hang on. Oh, okay, good. Let's see. Must be in rage mode. A plus X. Okay. What the hell? He shot laser beams out of his freaking spikes. Or unless he's supposed to be like firing his spikes out, but like that's never been a thing. Although neither is this, really. But they've always kind of given Anguirus like weird sudden abilities because he's filling a role for like something else. In the original Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, I believe he got replaced for Baragon because he was digging underground and everything. Anguirus doesn't normally do that. That's Baragon's thing. So he kind of filled that role. Like I said, he helped fill roles here and there. Like I said, it might be some of the Dolphin emulator taking care of a lot of this, but like I said, I still think even the character models in this game still look great. even for being from 2002. Spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. Ow! And that teleport, like, that was never a thing for Gigan. But I guess there's some extra powers just to kind of jazz them up for the game. And there are also, like, icons you can get. I think it's funny that Megalon... I think Megalon and Gigan should be honestly immune from that, considering their spikes are their hands are basically metal. Certainly not a material that would get hurt from Anguirus' spikes. That could be kind of cool if they add an effect, like if they hit his spikes, they break off or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. All right, I'm tempted to keep let's at least get through this playthrough of Anguirus. But I also don't know how the final fight's gonna go. And that's there's like health drops, energy drops, the rage mode. They kind of make the battles more interesting. You can run too. Really get yourself moving. And the rage also kind of gives you, I think, a little bit of an increased damage. Not just like the super move that you can do, like right there. Ah! You dick! Now that's something I haven't figured out, is how to roll around on the map as him. Got him! That's what you get, bitch! Dropping me from... Okay, now we're kind of at, I think, kind of the midpoint. Because when it has you save, it's kind of at a certain point.
Monsters, fight!
Who is the true friend to Godzilla, Rodan or Anguirus? Whoever wins proves themselves worthy of that title. And this is kind of the funny thing too, like, again, it was like last night while playing this, I was like, man, I can't, even though I want like a proper Godzilla simulator where I get to walk around cities, destroy cities, like any city, like in a big open world Godzilla game, traveling from city to city, destroying anyone I want, not just Japan. And you can kind of shrink it down a little bit. But I want to go, I want that I've always wanted that. But I forgot how much fun this game actually was. Like, I was playing it last night as Godzilla and stuff, and I was having such a blast doing it again. This was, maybe that's part nostalgia talking, but I mean, like, it doesn't feel like too clunky of a fighter. Even for them being giant monsters, like, it feels like it plays pretty well to me. even after all of this time. There's some getting used to here and there for things, especially like just trying to make sure you're like picking up buildings just right and stuff like that. But I mean, otherwise, get over here. Uh-oh. Oops. And I mean, hey, I still get to destroy buildings one. Oh no! Come on! Oh crap! I wasn't expecting that. Oh crap! Destroyer's kind of kicking my ass. Running, 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 running! Please tell me there's some health or something somewhere! And even this map size isn't too bad either. Now that I'm kind of running around it like this, like a chicken with my head cut off. Ah, damn it! I didn't get that off in time. Damn it! No! They do give you like a certain amount of tries. Oh, damn it. I think Destroya is kind of a mid-boss, which is kind of funny to say. Ooh, health. Ah, no! Shit! I'm not able to get over the... whatever this then. Okay, so there's some jank. Is that because he stepped on me? Ooh, more health. Oh, damn it. I tried to jump out of the way. He caught me. Alright, so like you can get kind of extra air attack. So I got Mothra airstrike just now. They give me a little bit of a helping hand. Ah! Damn it! Mothra, why didn't you help better? All right, if I get my butt kicked again, I'm calling it. Don't need to waste too much time on me getting wrecked. Ah, shit. The only thing that they don't really have though is like beam battles, which was more of a the 90s Godzilla thing, which I was actually kind of surprised he didn't get. There we go. When I called that was gonna be it, then that's when I got the victory. Seattle is under attack and nobody cared.
Mecha King Ghidorah
Go ahead, King Ghidorah. Go ahead and destroy it. Although this is kind of funny too, considering oh no, wait, that was Mechagodzilla. Ow. No! Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, and he grabbed the damn rage in a building. Oh, nice. It's kind of the fun thing too, is that you can kind of hide behind buildings for extra cover. Oh shit. Oh no, you don't. You got enough as it is. You don't need more help, King Ghidorah. Hey, Sergey, how's it going, dude? Oh no, you don't. You're in a lecture, so I'll be popping in. Ah, oh, damn it. And that's the thing, sometimes holding on to that rage is best to do and just use it for attacking, which is probably what I should have done. Especially with Anguirus's rage, it's kind of meh. And then you have the military that jumps in and helps occasionally. I'm now kind of determined to get through the rest of this. I was just going to play a few matches, but now I'm just kind of hooked into it. I'm at the end now. I love this. Our ultimate monster. Sir, you only just pressed on the table. There was no button there, sir. Sir, there was no button to actually push. Oh, Mechagodzilla still?
Monsters, fight!
Now, I think the game took it easy on me after the first time I got my butt thoroughly kicked and it switched it to easy mode. Because after that, like I think it was originally on normal, and like he just trounced me as Godzilla. Shit! Or maybe not. Maybe he's just a prick. Sergey asking, is this game any good? I'm looking forward to get the PS5 remaster when it comes out. I'm still enjoying, like it is. I'm playing it. I've been enjoying it, rebooting it up again and everything. I forgot how much fun it was. And I am using like a GameCube controller for this emulator and stuff like that. So it's still got that same, it's got that to it. I'm enjoying it. I kind of forgot how much fun it was, even though like I had said, I want nothing more than to get like a proper like Godzilla simulator, an open world Godzilla simulator, I should say, where I get to go around different cities and fucking lay waste. But this is still a blast. Like I feel like some things take a little getting used to for some of the gameplay and combat, but like otherwise it feels pretty easy to get into and start figuring out. Get that force field down so we can get a little more room here. And if there's one thing I've learned, you got to keep those energy things away from Mechagodzilla, because for him he gets rockets back, and those rockets are no joke. And like it is, it's sometimes good to know when just to kind of get yourself some distance. Damn it. And then he gets the home field advantage of then also the damn spaceships attacking me and everything. If only I had the random quirky abilities that Anguirus sometimes got, like being able to suddenly start digging underground. The only thing I will say is that sometimes the camera angles kind of suck, and you don't quite get that ability to, damn it, being able to rotate and see around better, unless I'm game over. Oh well. Anguirus did not come out victorious for that one, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's just kind of the Godzilla melee. I wanted to just kind of show it off really quick, just since we were talking about the new remaster that's coming out. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I can't lie. I can't say I'm hopeful like I was with like Exodus and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a Godzilla mark. I admit it. I won't lie. I will not deny. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll probably be easily like a game of the year for me. So I'll be looking forward to it for sure. Here's to it. I'm looking forward to the full roster, seeing what we're gonna be getting from that game. Like it is, we already got Mechagodzilla 75 out of it, so that's gonna be cool. And we'll see what else gets reported. But for now, you know what? I think we'll be calling it there for today. All right, thank you all so much for being here today for this Respawn Roast Cantina episode 22. Thank you, Lighthaven, Sergey, for dropping in. Static, Nightmare, the Backseater. We had Joker's voice earlier, and Tehalim29. Thank you all so much for being here. Like I said, some interesting trailers this week. I may continue to dig through more as we go on, but we'll see what happens. gaming ain't going anywhere anytime soon. And also keep an eye out on this channel. There might be something extra happening that you'll see. Not just for getting back to... I need to get back to Twilight Princess. I know I kind of fell off the wagon for that one, but I'll be getting back to it. And so otherwise, thank you all so much for being here. Have a great day, great evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. Remember to smash the like button, drop a comment. It helps that algo, and we will catch you later. Come on, go. It only does it on there. I don't know why. Just doesn't like it. Anyways, bye.